Hello and welcome to IR Tech Tips. This is Lake Odom and I'm going to go over using the C-arm in my office-based lab. I'm at my lab right now and these are a few things that I like to use to make my day go smoother. Let's get started. So you can see the camera on one side, the bed, the supplies, my table. These are the general things that we use in any lab. And this is how I've got everything arranged. We'll bring the patient in and get them ready, and once we get them onto the bed, I detente the procedure table so that the patient is the middle. This allows the table to pan to both sides without having to adjust the C-arm in the case, and the two green lights show me that the table is centered. Next, I will bring the camera over the table, and we can use the laser to center the receptor to the table and the patient. Now that everything is centered, we should not need to move the camera during a pelvic case. And once everything is centered, I make sure that I left myself enough room away from the base of the table to angle cranial or caudal if we need to. And now that the camera is in place and the patient is prepped, I'll bring in the ultrasound machine. I have room to pan the patient up above the intensifier so that we can work with the ultrasound. When we use the ultrasound to access the artery, I will pan the patient up so the doctor has full view of the screen, and when it is time to use the x-ray, I will pan the patient back down. Now we will bring the screens in just a moment, and we will work over the legs and feet of the patient, and I will work off the end of the table. We will raise the bed to improve image quality. For most of our cases, we end up doing the panning side to side, so we can reach up and pivot the camera. If we do need to move up and down the body, we can also use the wheels of the C-arm, which I'll show you in a minute. Typically, this isn't needed because we have enough room on our table and the table has plenty of travel. But if occasionally we do need to use the cranial caudal unlock, it's the orange handle on this machine. And since I moved far enough away from the base of the procedure table, I have enough room to get a nice steep angle. As I'm locking the machine in place, I'd like to thank you for watching, and please leave any future video requests or feedback below. And finally, I bring my screens in as close as I can so we can see the monitors. And I make sure that I leave plenty of room by test panning before I prep out. Alright, so that's how I use the C-arm in an outpatient lab. Once again, I'm Lake from IR Tech Tips. Thanks, have a great day.